Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamestah TV. We are back with you live from the Cyber Gamer 2 versus 2 Rocket League tournament. We are bringing you grand final action. It is the culmination of the evening's play. Redbull gives you aerials versus the Richard lovers. My name is Crisis, and I'm joined once again by Neba. Well, it has been a cracker of a night, Neba, hasn't it?
Richard is polite. They are the dick lovers, loud and proud. Here they stand. It is going to be a Blitz Zero is actually one of them, and DL69 is going to be the other one. And they will be going up against Red Bull gives you aerials, and they will be Schmeevel and Reva. We are expecting a cracking grand final match for you here tonight, Crisis.
Yeah, it should be a good one. We're just waiting for the teams to get onto their sides, and we'll be into this match. Just having a quick look. We only have one. Oh, so we've got two of the players in the server, Dick Lover 69 and XSV Blitz. So I'm assuming that those are the Dick Lovers. Blitz being Dick Lover number 2.
Wouldn't it be funny if Dick Lover was actually in Red Bull?
Well, he isn't. We know who's in Red Bull. Schmeevel and Reva.
Yeah, and look, they have absolutely been obliterating the tournament. I have to say, though, as well, the boys from Dick Lovers, they are actually haven't dropped a match either in this tournament. So both of these sides are about to, one of these sides is about to go home really upset.
Well, I suppose they might be really upset, but there may be a consolation. We kind of assume that the MVP is always going to go to a player on the winning team. But for this grand final, we're going to be opening up a straw poll in game number 3, Neba, and getting Twitch viewers to vote for who's going to be MVP. So you might still lose the grand final, but still walk away with that $20 Steam credit, courtesy of Gamestah.
They aren't actually a Red Bull team, for all of those of you in Twitch chat. They are gone by the name of Red Bull gives you aerials, but we do call them Red Bull because it's just too long to call them anything else, really. So, it is going to be we are going to, as you said, Crisis, we are, as they enter the server, so we'll be going live very shortly. We will have that straw poll, and everyone will get a chance to vote, and it'll start in map number 3. And at the end of the series, whenever that is, whoever has the most votes will be the person that goes home with a $20 Steam gift card. So that's a really good prize if we go live here in game number 1.
Yeah, we had our first touch coming through, and it is game on for the grand final. Defensive work there from Schmeevel in the air, nicely done. The ball's still sitting up though. They're going to look to probably see how things went as far as the previous games go. Just kind of feel their way through the first seconds. That said, I called it, and I called it wrong, Neba. We've got goal number 1 from Schmeevel.
Schmeevel has been a powerhouse. It actually tends to be Schmeevel actually sets up the goals from Reva, and Reva is a very good finisher. We'll see how they go. And no, it was Schmeevel who scored the goal, but look, Schmeevel says, I can also get in on that action. And, well, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is, of course, the best of 5 final. So, get your friends in. Let's get this link pimping. Let's also get your predictions. What do you reckon the scores will be here? Give me a series score, not a game score. We'll ask for the game scores later, but give me your best series score prediction, and let's see how we go. But, ladies and gentlemen, let us see how they go. Blitz now. A Blitz is going to be putting down. There's a little bit of a dribble. He gets the second pop, but can't push it forward as far as he wants. Up goes Reva, pushes it off the back wall, and here comes Schmeevel. The demo from a Blitz Zero, but Reva says, I can do it all alone. I don't even need Schmeevel. Watch him here. He just cool as a cucumber. Just pop and the jump. There it is. So we've got our first Grand Illusion 3-1. Says it's going to go in favour of Red Bull. So let's see if someone can actually take a map off of the Red Bull gives you aerial, guys.
Nice positioning there from Reva. He backed onto the 100% boost, and the ball came to him from the centre. He carried it forward, but now it has to play defensive in the midfield. Nicely played over there. Sets the ball up for Schmeevel, who goes up into the air, carries the ball forward now, but each time they're getting there, there is good disruption coming through from Dick Lovers, and that's exactly what they need to do to turn the pressure around back onto their opponents. That said, the ball sitting up, long, powerful strike there from Schmievel, but deflected beautifully by Dick Glover, 69. Nice little piece of defense there. They're still 2-0 down though, so they've got to turn the defenses into counter-attack and get that donut off of the ball. Now we're following Schmievel. He's carrying the ball forward. He's looking to set it up. It's disrupted once again, but Riva keeps it there and meets it in the midfield and puts it into the back of the net, right as easy as you please.
This is this defensive zone that we've actually talked about that Redbull gives you aerials likes to set up. They like to have one or both of them. They just sit up at that halfway line. And, if the ball pops out, all they do is they just send it right back in. So you've got to break that defensive line and then get them into their goal area if you stand a chance here. You can't play defensively. You have to get it as far forward as you possibly can out of their power zone, which is that midfield area. Crisis. We've just been seeing them do it all night. They just control the midfield, and when they do, then that's where their goal setups come from.
Here comes the ball, carried through by Riva. He's got it right in front of the goals. But good defense again. Oh, the reply. Another defensive move from Blitz. He's forced to pick up the halo. Now the ball lobbed forward. Is it going to go into the goals against the run of play? No, it doesn't. Schmievel on the defensive duties clears it out there and saves the day, keeping a perfect score for Red Bull. Gives you aerials on the board right now, 2-0 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. The ball getting carried over. Nice little cross. Oh! Dick Glover comes from behind and carries the ball into the net. What a beautiful cross that was. It's set up and Dick Glover smacks the ball with the front of his car and gets themselves onto the board. That is beautiful play there for the Dick Glover.
I guess you could say he tipped it in. Hey-oh!
Nice one.
And that's thank you. I'll be here for the rest of this evening's series. But that is a great setup. They finally get the going, but here they come now. Here comes the dribble from Riva. Have to be very careful and very good work there. He actually, he pushed it off to the right-hand side, but it's an open net. Dick Glover for the chance for a second. Oh, off the side. Can't get it, and unfortunately, he did not have the follow-up. And here they come, right again. So, Dick Glover now has to be very careful. He's the one only standing in the way, but it won't matter. Schmievel from the centre. Great setup by Riva. Watch this, puts it, he just put it off the side of the wall, and Schmievel just capitalised on that particular. Dick Glover coming up a little bit short there, and I hear that's a serious problem.
It is indeed. All you need is a few more inches. Get the ball into the back of the net. Blitz with the first touch. Puts it up for Schmievel. Oh, an attempt at pushing that ball through. Just missed there. Now Dick Glover, 69. Carrying it across. Flying over came old Blitz, but wasn't able to put it in. Now the counter-attack is on. Riva carrying the ball forward. Schmievel just hanging back at the moment. The pressure is kind of turned around. Even though it's 4-1 in their favour, they're playing it just a little bit more cautiously. Now the ball getting carried up. Dick Glover with an absolutely essential defence there, but it's not good enough. Riva comes through off the follow-through and puts it away.
Yeah, they really do take to their namesake here. Riva and Schmievel both love taking it to the air. They just absolutely dominate the control in that aerial, and that is what's giving them this, that is what's giving them the edge over a lot of these teams. And look, there's a great win there for Riva. Puts off the back wall. Good clear there from Dick Glover, 69. He's now going to go off the wall. Pushes it to the centre field. Blitz is waiting. He was actually the wrong way around. And here they come now. They're going to try and control this one. Push it off the top of the wall to the side. And there is Riva. Meets it in the corner. Schmievel pushes it away. And the control now once again. But there's a good centre. Up they go. Schmievel and Riva. They both put it out of the way. Dick Glover just needs to pot this one in. But Riva back very, very quickly. And the miss. Now Riva's got to get his dribble on. Won't be able to push it forward. Blitz now with 30 seconds remaining. He's going to push it off the wall. And Dick Glover cannot capitalise, unfortunately. Schmievel, great defensive pressure. There's the pop. Schmievel now wants to put off the corner. Can he do it? Oh, it goes just over. There's a good push out. And this is going to be game number 1 to Red Bull here, Crisis. Well played, but you do get the feeling that the boys from the Dick Glovers can actually, probably take it to them if they can get an entire game going of what they did from about that 3 to 2 minute mark.
Yeah, nice little bit of play from them. in the mid-game, we would call it. But then it was like the accelerator got put down by Red Bull, and they just took off with the game. So that is 1-0 to Red Bull, and we will be heading over into the next game in just a moment.
Yep, so the boys from Red Bull, that is Schmeevel and Riva, they are going to be, as I'm going to ready up so we can actually get going. And look, we are going to see if the boys from Dick Lovers can actually do anything here, Crisis. They do actually have potential. They just have not been able to capitalize on it. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is a best-of-5 series, and we will open up the straw poll at the end of this match, and that will go to the end of the series. That will determine who gets the MVP and the $20 Steam voucher, courtesy of Gamestah. So, guys, we do ask, that you do hit up all of our social media. As we get going here for game number 2, Crisis, Red Bull gives you aerials firmly in the driver's seat, but the boys from Dick Lovers not going to let them off that easy.
Yeah, in fact, the Dick Lovers try get the early pressure on, get the ball over into Red Bull's area, but the aerial shot there, defensive move from Red Bull gives you aerials. It means danger always. Whenever the goal is open of their opponents, it is in danger of that score going in. Nice little aerial piece of work there from Dick Lover, setting up the ball once again. Now the carry through the cross from Blitz is not quite good. It's defended by Riva, but the ball is sitting up now. A nice little lob that's going to come off the crossbar, and from behind, Blitz comes over and gets him on the board. They are 1-0 up and in the lead in game number 2.
Goal! As our Mexican counterparts would yell, and that is a great start there from the boys from Dick Lovers. Although we have seen many teams take the first goals of Red Bull gives you aerials, and none of them have been able to capitalise that into game wins or even a second goal. One is all that we've seen, Crisis. So can these boys be the first? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get your game predictions in that Twitch chat. Tell us what you think this score is going to be. There's the centre cross. Reaver's going to put it down towards the back wall. And Dick Lover tries to meet it. And there's the bit of the turnaround. This could be interesting. Oh, a good little defensive pop there from Schmeevel. And this could be a run of play. A bit of foursomes back at the moment. And there's the pop from Dick Lover. Up he goes. Tries to get there. There's a 2v1 in the air. Oh, that is a blitz as a blitz 0. And he will come through. There's the ball once down into the orange defensive area. Once again, the score is going through. It is the 3-2 call from Ozzy Osbourne. He believes Red Bull will take this one out. And, I really hope for the sake of Dick Lovers that they can actually get the next goal and even take this one to at least a 4, hopefully a 5-game series. There's the tip from Dick Lover 69. Tried to put off the back wall. Unfortunately, just was a little bit too hard. And that is what she said specifically.
It can never be too hard, mate.
No, you can never, especially in this game. Oh. And that's a great save from Blitz, though. He will absolutely shove it across the face of goal. And Crisis, it is still 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Good shot from Riva from the cross court at the mid area. That was a great save from Blitz. He is now pushing it over to the right-hand side, and that ball has not moved really out of this corner yet. Great defensive effort, but now it comes out into the back court of Red Bull and Crisis. They are looking to score, and there's the shot from Dick Lover. Just jumped into the air, put it to the left side of the goal. They were skulking for that one. He knew it was coming, and wow, 2-0. Wow, that is a great start for the boys from Dick Lover.
Yeah, fantastic play, 2-0 with 2 minutes 20 remaining on the clock. We heard that story in the previous game, but the tables returned completely. Red Bull gives you aerials were well in the lead and had the momentum in their favour. This time, the momentum is sitting with the Dick Lovers as we see an aerial contest. Not really a contest in the midfield, as it was just Dick Lover 69 going up for the ball. Now the pressure is on. This is the ball goes wide. Almost a reply from Red Bull gives you aerials. Now the ball sitting up dangerously in the midfield. Blitz just misses it, and that is another unbelievable against the post. Yet again, the shots on goals going wide. Time and again from Red Bull gives you aerials. Maybe the pressure getting to them a little bit in game number 2 of the grand final. It is a best of 5. They're 1-0 up, but they're playing like they are coming from behind at the moment. and now the ball getting carried up, but Dick Glover 69, a nice little tap, desperate defense, preventing the 3-0 from Schmievel.
And I have to stifle a laugh when you talk about the Dick Lovers coming from behind. I have to say, and once again, they are still trying to push this ball forward. Reaver goes up in the air, but here comes Blitz, pushes it into the right-hand pocket, tries to push it into the face of goal. There's the boob off the wall, but can not capitalise, and here comes the return. Reaver's going to be looking to put this one off the wall. Schmievel will probably try and go up into the air, but that will not happen. And here comes the quick response, and that ball's going to hit the wall, come in face the goal. But who's going to get there? In first, it's going to be Schmievel. And the boys from Dick Lovers, they've got 45 seconds, and they know that they're in front in crisis. They are not pushing when they do not need to right now. They are just sitting back and trying to capitalise on any particular mistakes the boys from Redbull can make. 35 seconds now as that time is ticking away. We do have a 2-1 call from Grand Illusion, but can they make that one come true? Reaver gets to the ball first. There's the shot, pushes it forward towards the orange goal. They're trying to get back as fast as they can. Schmievel comes through. 19 seconds. This game is far from done. They have got 20 seconds, and we have seen them score in less than 4. Blitz. He says, wasn't me. Oh, this is tense. And wow.
Here
they go.
A little bit of a
19
panic
seconds.
retreat there. Neba got himself in all sorts of trouble in the middle of the net. Oh, he has an opportunity. The defense is good, though. Almost an evening up of the scores from the boys of Red Bull gives you aerials. Now the ball flying all over like crazy. Another shot on goals. Another good defense from Dick Glover 69. Keeps the ball out. Keeps their 2-1 score up there. Oh, another shot. The ball softly, gently. Oh, the clock ticks away. Absolute intense moments. Good round from Dick Glover 69. And we have game on Neba with 1-1 in the grand final.
Oh, mate, and wow, that is a great start there. And it is now 1-1, and this is the first match that we've seen Red Bull lose in this tournament. And wow, they look, there was a 2-1. Congratulations to let's see, who was that? That was Grand Illusion who predicted that one. So well done to him. But we're going to get going very, very shortly now. And this is game number 3. That straw poll now is going to go live. Crisis. So they will have all 4 of these players vote for your favourite. Whoever has the most at the end of the series, whether that be game 4 or game 5, is going to win a $20 Steam gift voucher. So Crisis, take it away here at the beginning of game number 3.
Yeah, get your votes in. We've had 10 seconds go by, and the net is wide open. Dick Glover 69. Well, he just turned a very, very hard defensive situation into a nice little goal there. So 1-0 for the Dick Lovers. They are doing very, very well. The run of play is certainly in their favour. The centre from Reva puts the ball up. Blitz follows it up in the air. He's carried it forward. Dick Glover 69 looking for an opportunity to put one in. Sorry.
Oh, you just can't help it. You just can't help it, can you? You just start the punch start, and at that point, it is just all beds are off here on Midweek Madness for Gamestah, ladies and gentlemen. It is just absolutely fun at the moment, and the boys from Dick Lovers, they are trying to look. They want to get this 2-game turnaround Crisis, put the pressure on them, and you know. Take the driver's seat off of this team, which is arguably to have the strongest aerial game in the tournament at the moment. But I tell you what, the boys from Dick Lovers are actually giving them a run for their money at the moment and picking their battles well. They're going up when they think they can win. And look, most of the times they are.
Yeah, they're doing great work. We're following Dick Glover 69 as he just misses the ball. It's sitting around in the blue half at the moment. It's like the defensive duties is all that Red Bull gives you aerials can think of at the moment. Oh, this is dangerous. Nice little clear from Blitz. Dick Glover 69 had it sort of bouncing in between him and the wall. And Blitz came through to get the clear. Nicely done there. Now the attack once again, just like that, from the boys of the Richard Lovers. Trying to turn 1-0 into 2-0. That said, if Schmievel has anything to say about it, that's not going to stay that way for very long. We're following Reva right now. He's got the ball. He's out of sorts. He's found himself flat-footed. Nice little crossover there coming from the Dick Lovers, but it's cleared away by Schmievel. Now the defensive duties fall to Reva. He's in the goals. He follows through. He's anticipated the ball well, but once again, Dick Lovers 69 carries the ball forward. They're keeping the pressure on Neba relentlessly.
Yep, and look, finally Red Bull now pushed it down, but Blitz on the defense. They both go up, and Dick Lover gets to the ball first. He will then push that, and then Blitz now off the back wall, looking for that response. And Red Bull a little bit slow on the return. You have to be very careful as that ball sticks up in the middle of the field. But here they come. Schmeevel will go around. He picks up the ball boost, doesn't work. I don't know what the official name for it is. We have to find that out. But full boost, ball boost, whatever you call it. And now the ball sits up in the middle of the field. Dick Lover 69 puts the ball to the back of the field. Cannot do it, ladies and gentlemen. And the boys from Dick Lover still holding the lead here. Schmeevel gets that ball first, pops it forward into their offensive half. But here comes the return shot, and up goes the aerial battle. Great work from Reba. Oh. And now all of a sudden they find themselves in a bit of a rotate. And here they come, pushing it forward into the front of goal. Schmeevel with the pop. Oh, off the right crossbar. Can't get it. Reba also tried to put it in there as well. Cannot get that ball into the back of the net. Here they go once again. But finally, Schmeevel with the aerial pop. Dick Lover tried to get there, but cannot do it. And here it comes. Schmeevel goes up. Dick Lover went up as well. Can't get to the rebound. And look, on the rebound, it goes in, but they lock it up at one apiece. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, get your votes in on that MVP straw poll. The winner will be taking home a $20 gift card based on your votes. Currently, Dick Lover is winning 6-2 over Reva. But look, I know there's plenty more of you out there. It just takes a second to get those votes in.
Plenty of game time to go. This is game number 3 of a best of 5. So it's 1-0 at the moment. Nice little shot on goals from Reva. A very, very simple execution, and that is all that it took. The ball set up, the goals were open, and he played it very, very nicely. Blitz almost got a foot to it, but unable to do so. So 2-1, and Red Bull give you aerials. Take the lead for the first time in about 6 minutes. So they will be feeling pretty good about turning the momentum around on their side. That said, here comes Reva. He sets the ball up. He gets the rebound. Once again, a shot goes wide. 1 minute remaining on the clock. He's going to try and set it up. The pressure now from Red Bull gives you aerials is on. It's cleared out by the Dick Lovers. And now the defensive duties from Red Bull are the ones that get called on. Blitz falling back. The ball flying across back and forth at the moment. The ball sitting up right now. Who wants to take a shot at goals? Nobody in the end. Dick Lovers 69 clears the ball out. It's up in the air. Nice little touch. Can the follow through come through? No. Blitz has a shot on goals, but it also goes wide. It has been a story of the goalpost as opposed to the goals in this second game for both of these teams. 2-1, a very, very low scoring situation. This could turn around though. Long range though from, that is going to go in. Dick Lover 69 with a beautiful defensive shot that turns into a goal for his team, and they even it up with 17 seconds remaining. It is game on. We may be going into overtime, Neba.
Game on, and you said it correctly. Dick Lover is trying to lock it up at 2 goals apiece, and Blitz now versus Schmeevel in the opening tip-off, and there it goes off onto the right-hand side of the screen. Dick Lover's now going to come in. There's a nice little pop. Oh, it goes over the top. It took 4 seconds, and he said, we are not going to overtime if I've got anything to say about it. And there goes the shot over the top of Schmeevel. Reva half a second too slow, and just like that, a 2-goal turnaround gives them a 1-point lead. Can the voice from Red Bull gives you aerials? Can they do anything here, or will we see a 2-1 in favour as that clock ticks down and that ball pushes it forward? And this is going to be GG, and Dick Lovers take a 2-1 series lead here. They have won 2 in a row and put themselves on championship point crisis.
Yeah, fantastic play. 2-1 right now to the Dick Lovers. They are doing what it takes to win a grand final. They've put themselves in the position. Can they capitalize on it and take it home? Well, we are 1 game away from finding out.
Yep, that straw poll is still active, guys. Make sure you get your MVP votes in. And look, we will check back with it at the end of the series. So if that ends at the end of game 4 and you haven't got your vote in, you will miss out. But if you are enjoying this content, hit us up on our social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all the like. You want to hit that follow button, guys. And there is a lot more Rocket League action coming to you in the future. But once again, the boys from the Dick Lovers are trying to get their campaign for this championship started off in game number 4. Schmeevel, though, on the rebound, pushes it off the corner. We'll be looking for Reva in the centre. There's the pop-up, but the Reva not in the right position there. But here comes Reva. Now off the side. Schmeevel, is he around? No, he's not. And once again, they're just lurking outside of the goal of the Dick Lovers, but they cannot do it 30 seconds down. But Reva pushes it back in the centre.
Nice.
DL69. Can he do it? Oh, there's his first pop. And across the face of goal, there goes Schmeevel. And here they come, Crisis out in front. Up goes a blitz, but he cannot get it. And now the response. Schmeevel, can he do it? Oh, he slows the pace down. Looking to get some dribble happening. He's going to push it off the wall, looking for Reva. Reva lurking in the centre, but cannot actually get the ball. And once again, it is coming out. It is just a game of back and forth at the moment. No one able to put it into a scoring position, Crisis.
Yeah, they're just not finding the angles that they need to at this stage. Story of the game. Look at this little bit of formation driving from Blitz and Schmeevel. The ball sitting up now. Reva carrying it forward. Schmeevel gets himself in position. He's looking for the cross, but it's spoiled by the Dick Lovers. And now the attack is coming on Blitz, looking for the cross. He overcooks it, misses the ball, and sets it up. Well, gives it up to Schmeevel, who now, oh, this is a dangerous play from Schmeevel, gets it backwards, and Blitz can't take advantage of it. The shot goes wide. 3 minutes 25 donuts on the board. 2-1 in favour of the Dick Lovers in the grand final here on Gamestah TV. Cybergamer putting up a beautiful free tournament on Wednesday night, giving us some midweek mayhem. 3 minutes to go. Reva got that clear. He's looking to put it in, but doesn't find the angle again. The ball sitting up once again. Yet another shot that is 4-5 times it's bounced. Oh! And finally Schmeevel puts it in and breaks the deadlock at 2:59.
They each had about 2 shots, but finally Schmeevel found himself in open territory there. Oblid0 tried to get the shot, but cannot do it, and that is 1-0, and that could be the equaliser. We don't know, but with basically 3 minutes, still over half the game to play, the boys from Dick Lovers have had a lot of momentum, and they are looking very strong at the moment. You cannot count them out. Schmeevel gets into the air, pushes that ball to the right-hand side of the court, and now we'll be pushing up. He goes for the back air, cannot get it as he rides up the wall and backflips backwards. But here comes the pop from Dick Lover. But now the response from Reva as he pushes it downfield, looking for Schmeevel in the centre court. Can he find him? Oh, it's a good shot, and now Dick Lover is skulking off to the left of the goal, and once again, away they go downfield in this 2v2 action. Reva, good dribble, but cannot get past Blitz, but here comes the corner pass from Schmeevel. Just pushes it away, goes up once again. Reva's going to follow, and he's just waiting in that half-court area, Crisis. That half-court zone that they like to set up, just making sure that they control any kind of rebounds, trying to push it back in, but with 2 minutes remaining, they are 1 goal up. Here's a shot from Reva, and it's good! Up to the left of goal as we watch Reva. He comes from the right-hand side of the field, just pops it up. He saw the open shot and took it. Gives them a 2-0 here, and just like that, Red Bull in control of this match.
Yeah, just short of 2 minutes of play remaining in game number 4. It's a best of 5 though, so Red Bull gives you Aerials need to win this game to even up the series and force a 5th in the series, which is exactly what you want from a grand final. Oh, what a nice little touch there. They have found their form all of a sudden. 3 goals with no reply from the Dick Lovers. What a beautiful little touch off the roof of his car, backwards into the goal. He knew it was going in there. 3-0 with 1:42 remaining on the clock. They are looking at evening up the series, Neba, and forcing a 5th.
Yeah, and the boys from Red Bull gives the Aerials. It's glad to see that they finally found some form, but it is not game over yet. As we have seen, Crisis, they can have some very quick responses, so their defense, they will probably shift into an ultra kind of conservative / defensive type of formation now and only look to capitalize on these on the mistakes of the Dick Lovers. But look, here they come once again. Schmeevel has opened up the net, and look, they have to force to play some defensive maneuvers. Reva puts it off the floor, cannot put it into the back of the net. Once again, Schmeevel is just waiting there in the corner, and you know,
He has a chance. He has a chance for a score against the run of play. Riva there to get the defense on and ensure that the board stays clear from their goal side anyway. 3-0 with 49 seconds remaining. Time running out for the Dick Lovers to pull one back at this stage. Now the ball coming through. Dick Lovers 69 gets a credit for a shot on goals, but that was well wide. Now Schmievel and Riva looking to take advantage, and they know that the best defense is actually offense, and that's really what they've been doing all game long. That said, the goal is open. That is an aerial shot that is well defended by Schmievel. He gets the halo for that one. Blitz and Dick Lovers 69 now trying to create something out of nothing. They've got 17 seconds to claw back 3 goals. It has been done, ladies and gentlemen, but may not be done tonight as the ball sits up in the air. 10 seconds remaining. Now a long-range punishment and 4-0 from Schmievel's beautiful defense there.
Great goal from Schmievel, and that's a long-range centre goal. He just capitalises on their mispositioning. And for all of you in Twitch chat, skulking is like lurking. It's an AFL or a football term for a person who's basically sitting out back and waiting for the ball to come to them and sit in their lap. And you find that that's exactly what these boys do.
Nice!
Somehow puts a goal. That's a little bit too. It's a little bit too late though. 4-1, but that locks us up at 2 apiece here, Crisis, and we're going to the 5th match. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a cracker. Whoever gets the opening goal is probably going to find themselves in, forcing the pressure on the other side, and that's exactly where they'll want to be. So this first goal in match number 5 is going to be very, very important.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely crucial. We are going to game number 5 in the grand final. It is real midweek mayhem between Redbull Gives You Aerials and the Dick Lovers.
Possibly one of the funniest / greatest names to cast ever. But yeah, as we say, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be game number 5. After this, there is no second chance. There is no coming back. This is it. This is the grand final. It is match number 5. Blitz and Riva go face to face, and that ball pops out in favour of Red Bull. They come off a bit better there with that centre clearance. So once again, here they go. Schmievel. They're very good at passing that ball to the side, and here comes Dick Lover, pushes it off the wall. Centre, that's going just wide of the left goalpost, and here they come once again, pushing into the centre, but Riva could capitalise here. Gets into the air. That's a great double tap. Riva, what a goal to start off this match number 5. The double aerial tap. Up he goes. 1, the left click, bounces it to the floor. There it is, and wow, Crisis. That is the way you want to start off and give yourself some confidence going into this match.
Yeah, 26 seconds it took to get themselves on the board. The pressure now firmly onto the Dick Lovers. They need to come back. They haven't scored a goal. Well, they only scored 1 goal right at the death in the previous game. But other than that, it was one-way traffic, 5 goals in a row for the boys of the Red Bull Gives You Aerials team. They are now firmly in position to take the grand final. Just 1 goal in it though, and there is a lot to be played here on the field for the grand final. That said, the ball sits up. We have Riva looking to make something out of it, but it's turned around now. Once again, a little bit of a dribble. Oh, Blitz unable to turn that into the goal as it crossed over from Dick Lover 69. Now there's danger time as the boys from Red Bull Gives You Aerials get their defense on. They need to carry it up. Are they going to play it cautiously, do you think, and just hold on to that 1 goal lead, or do you think they're going to be able to turn the accelerator on and put another one in?
Oh, Blitz just misses the goal. I expect the boys from Dick Lovers to actually play very aggressively. They're not afraid to take the aerial game to Red Bull Gives You Aerials, and given that's why I think they're going to have to be very careful here. But look, they're going to throw caution to the wind, Crisis. I think it's 1 goal. They need to get it. They just can't be overzealous at the moment. They have to pick their battles accordingly.
Oh.
And if they have to be very careful. Riva will go up against Blitz. Oh, Riva is still lurking though. So very, very good work. And away they push it right into the face of Schmievel. He puts it up, and now it's going to keep moving it away. Here they go now, working towards the blue goal. And well, Reva will clear it out onto that right-hand side, pushing it away. There's no one in the orange goal. This could be goal number 2. Oh, there's the 1. There's the 2 combo. And Red Bull gives you aerials have now come away with a second goal. And that was far too easy, Crisis. They were caught out of position. Blitz got back, but half a second too late. And just like that, it is 2-0 with 2.5 minutes to play in match number 5. Guys, get your MVP votes going because it is going to end at the end of this match. It is in his Twitch chat right now.
Defensive action there from Schmiebel. Clears the ball away. Does nicely up in the air. Doesn't wait for the ball to come down. That's when it's most dangerous, is when you leave the ball to the other team to do with it what they please. And the Dick Lovers have proven that they know how to handle a ball in the air. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. 2-0 is the score right now. The Dick Lovers desperately defending, trying to get the ball over. They want to break the donut that they have on the board at the moment, but no, it won't. That would have been an absolutely cruel turnaround. Schmiebel thought he had the ball dead to right, set into the goals, but not able to put it in. He gets up into the air. It goes wide by an absolute smidgen, but Reva's there to turn it around, gets it off the rebound and puts it in. Another goal, 3-0 to Red Bull, gives you aerials.
Red Bull gives you aerials, are very good at that follow-up. Reva just waiting around, skulking, lurking, if you will, around the outside. He saw his opportunity, he took it, and he has barely missed a lot of those shots. Once again, Reva now coming in, pushes it off the back wall, and Schmiebel makes it 2 goals in less than 20 seconds. Look at that, 14 seconds to be precise. He saw his opportunity there, and he just popped it on the floor, and Dick Lover, 69, and Blitz are just out of position, and this one looks like it could be over shortly. So, it's going to be over in 1 minute and 37 seconds, Crisis, but the boys from the Dick Lovers need to score the next goal and need to get a couple quick ones if they stand any chance of getting back into this match. But it's a Red Bull. They like to slow the pace down and control the floor game. Yeah. Here comes Schmiebel, balancing the ball. The little bomb was sneaky. Wasn't sneaky enough, though, because Blitz came in from the side.
Oh, this could be that goal. Yeah, he turns around. Dick Lover, 69, knows. He knew as soon as it was on target, there was no turning back for that goal. He gets a nice touch. Good power on it, though, and the ball heads into the blue goal. That's what you said, mate, had to happen. It is 4-1. All of a sudden, the donut is off. Can the momentum stay in favour of the Dick Lovers? Can they turn it around and make this a much closer one? They've got to score 3 goals. 1 minute remaining on the clock, just over. As there goes the call, 1 minute now, and the defensive duties of Red Bull gives you aerials are the ones that are going to seal this deal for them, really. We see Reva hanging back. He flies over there. He's going to turn that around. Oh my God, the ball sitting down there. It bounces off the crossbar, up into the air. The soft touch is what it takes. Reva puts another one in. The best defense is offense, proven once again, and 5-1. They are firmly in the lead. 41 seconds, Neba. I don't know if there's any coming back from this.
No, I don't think there is, but there could be a reprieve in the straw poll. I think Dick Lover is probably the favourite to be taking out this game's MVP. I don't know if that's just because of his name, or but I will say he actually been probably the strongest, one of the strongest in this series. Actually, he was probably instrumental in that in their 2 wins. So we'll see how that goes. But I think you'd have to say, given how it is going at the moment, you would think this is going to be GG. 20 seconds for 4 goals. I don't even think Kronovi could muster that one. But let's see how they go. They're going to now try and get one. There's a bit of a missed shot off the left crossbar. That timer is ticking down. But this should be good championship. You would think the GGs, are they about to come out? Yes, they are. 1, it's going to knock on the floor. And there it is, Crisis. The GGs. The voting is over as well, I must mention as well. But that is going to be good championship to the boys from Red Bull. Reva and Schmiebel taking out this tournament. They dropped 2 matches and both were in the grand final. Wow, what a night of Rocket League that was.
Absolute fantastic play here from the Cyber Gamer community. 16 teams they started off with. It was 2 versus 2. We followed 4 rounds through to the grand final, and Red Bull gives you aerials. featured prominently in 2 of our casts, and our deserved winners, Neba. They did a fantastic job up in the air, living up to their name. Dick Lovers took it to them for a bit there, forcing all 5 games of the grand finals to be played, but Red Bull just too strong in the end.
Yeah, they proved to be one of the first seed, and they realistically, did show why. They were challenged in the end, but it was not enough. A bit of the Twitch chat seems to be calling them pretty much some chokers there in the end, but realistically, I think Red Bull found their stride, and Reaver and Schmeevel, once they get that connection going on Crisis, man, they are hard to stop. So GG's to Red Bull there, but it's time to have a look at that straw poll now and see this tournament's MVP. Starting out in 4th position, Oblitzero had 1 vote, Schmeevel with 2, Reaver with 4, but in a total of 19 votes and 12 in total for this one-man Dick Lover. DL69 takes out this grand final MVP. The people have spoken. They love Dick Lover.
Well, fantastic play. So Dick Lover walks away with the $20 Steam credit from Gamestah because he is the MVP. So Dick Lover, what you need to do, mate, is you need to hit me up on Steam and give me your real name and your physical address. We actually send the Steam credit to you in that revolutionary technology known as snail mail. And then we invite you, once you receive it, to actually put the MVP award next to your computer, take a photo and post it up to our social media. You go into a draw to win another $20 from a Gamestah as part of our promotion. Well, Neba, it has been a fantastic evening of Rocket League, and we are sure to get even more Rocket League content out on Gamestah TV 1 and on Gamestah TV, our YouTube channel. We'll be back for next week's Monday Night Mayhem, won't we?
Hells yeah, we will be, and we will be changing the MVP system for next week, guys. So if you missed it earlier in the cast, we will actually be changing up that. We will pick an MVP from every match that we cover, and throughout the evening, we will then ask you to vote on who you think should get the MVP in the final series. So basically, it'll probably be, it'll give you a chance to maybe even get some friends, but that means that everyone is essentially going to have the opportunity to win this. We don't just want you to feel like the guys who make the grand final will get extra things. We want to make it for the whole community. So we may come up with some other promotions, but that's how we are. But Monday night, that is the premiere thing that we're going to make a regular thing, guys. That's where we want to be. And Crisis, I know it's like 1:30 where you are, mate. So I'd like to thank you personally for joining us and hosting this stream for the Rocket League community. It was awesome, mate. And really, I think we enjoyed it, and man, I can't wait for Monday.
Hey, it was absolutely my pleasure. I love to see the shenanigans on screen from all of the players here in the Cyber Gamer community. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us. This has been a Gamestah presentation. Congratulations again to Red Bull Gives You Aerials taking the grand final with a 3-2 victory over the Dick Lovers. We will be back with more content for you throughout the rest of the week and certainly, most definitely on Monday night for Monday Night Mayhem. So make sure you follow us here on Twitch TV /Gamestah TV 1. That is it from Gamestah for the night. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Crisis and Neba signing out.
Yeah.